Well, the banning of Donald Trump from many social media platforms has opened up a debate over what is right and what is wrong over free speech, among many other issues. Let's get the latest from Shauna in the Cube on that. Shauna, well, what next?
You know, it's definitely a watershed moment. This is really huge and significant, and it's been rumbling on for so long, but now it is the turning point. And now these are just some of the apps that have taken action with regards to Trump or platforms that would amplify his ideas and views. I want to just walk through some of them. Twitter has taken the strongest action by far. They have permanently suspended Trump from the platform, and that's what has people talking. Facebook and Instagram, both owned by the same company, they have suspended him up until there's a peaceful transition of power, which essentially means that they will be suspending him indefinitely until that happens. And I want to walk through these particular platforms because this is significant for today, because Parler, you might have heard of it, but it's really well known with regards to right-wing views, Trump views and so on. Now that has been suspended and taken down from Google, from Apple and from Amazon. And I want to just show you, if I look for Parler right now on Google, this is exactly what happens. I'll look for the platform, then it goes, Safari can't even find, the server's not found, you can't even find it on Google now. So it's opened up the question as to whether this is right or wrong, whether social media platforms should be able to do this. And whatever side of the debate you're on, it just shows how much power they really have in their hands.
Okay, and another issue which has been raised is whether, sites such as this are publishers.
The real talking point with regards to that is whether these platforms should take accountability for the kind of content that's on their websites and on their platforms. For so long, we saw Twitter and Facebook turning a blind eye to many things. And it was only in 2020 when we saw them taking action on Trump's tweets, for example, first labeling them and then moved slowly into what happened in a real flash just a couple of days ago in the Capitol. It caused the change. So now the big question is, number one, should they be allowed to do that? Number two, if they are a publisher, i.e. if they should be held accountable with the kind of content that's on their platform, what regulations should be put in place with regards to that? Now, Thierry Breton, he is an EU commissioner who has been pushing forward the DSA. That is the regulation that will come into effect in a few years with regards to social media platforms and rules, because bearing in mind, it's a very unregulated space right now. He had really harsh words to say. He said, this is the 9/11 moment of social media. That's how big he thinks this is. And again, there's so many sides to this debate, but there's no doubt how big of a moment this really is.
Indeed, it really is huge. Shauna, thanks for looking at that story for us.